my name is Caitlin and I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday with your family. Before we start praise and worship, let me pray for you. Father God, I just want to pray for those people who are watching right now. May you bless them, may you give them your love, may you fill them with your Holy Spirit, and may their Sundays be filled with your happiness and love. And all this I pray, Amen. Let's go! Enjoy the praise and worship. Now, let's hear the Bible story about Jonah.
Long time ago, there was a prophet named Jonah. His job was to tell people what God told him to say to them. One day, God said to Jonah,
Jonah, I want you to go to Nineveh because the people of Nineveh were doing bad things. They were cruel and always fighting with other people. Their actions angered me, so I had decided to destroy Nineveh within 40 days. I want you to tell the people of Nineveh about me.
Jonah said,
May your will be done.
After the conversation he had with God, he became terrified and scared, as he did not believe that the people of Nineveh would believe him. Jonah decided to not follow God's command and run away as far as he can from the Lord. Then he saw a ship going the other way, far from Nineveh. The sailors are not God's believers. While he's at the sea, God sent a great and powerful wind over the sea that caused a storm that would break the ship apart. But the sailors tried everything to save the ship, but they failed. Meanwhile, Jonah was sound asleep, so the captain went down and said,
How can you sleep at a time like this? Get up and pray to your God. Maybe He will help us.
Then the sailors figured out that Jonah was the reason for the storm to happen, and they asked him.
Who are you? And why this happening to us?
Jonah told them who he was and that he worshipped the one true God who made the sea. Then he told the sailors to throw him out in the sea so the storm would stop. The sailors were confused as they believed that Jonah was a good man, but Jonah forced them to. So they threw Jonah into the sea. Then the storm stopped at once. The sailors were amazed at God's power, and they decided to serve God. Then God sent a great whale to swallow Jonah, and Jonah was inside the whale for 3 days and nights. Jonah prayed and asked God for forgiveness from inside of the whale. Then God ordered the whale to spit Jonah out. God said to Jonah,
Do not try to run away from me, as I am always with you. Now, I want you to go to Nineveh to tell them what I had said before.
This time Jonah obeyed God and went to Nineveh to deliver God's message. And the people of Nineveh stopped doing bad things and turned to God. They were saved because they listened to the message that God had given to Jonah.
I hope you guys enjoyed the Bible story of Jonah. The one thing that I learned from that story was to obey God's command and don't run away, because God is always with us. This week's Bible verse is in Exodus 20, verse 16. You must not testify falsely against your neighbor. That means you should not lie.
Well, that's it for this week's Bible story.
And we will see you guys next time.
Bye!